There's my heroes.
Good morning, YouTube. Today we're going to finish up this Ferrari F430. We're going to install the headers and new engine mounts.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan. This is my garage, and this channel is all about the supercar ownership experience, buying and selling them, maintaining them, DIY work on them. And today we are continuing on with the Ferrari F430 project car. And yes, this car is for sale. It is up for auction, and the auction concludes tonight at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. So if you're interested in buying this car, go to normalguysupercar.com, register to bid. Hopefully you get the car that you want. But this car is in beautiful condition. We've got it almost all set, ready to go for one of you to enjoy. So we've got only 3 things left. Yes, we are down to the end. So today we're gonna get the headers installed, but first we're gonna install the engine mounts. So I just got those. Literally, they just got dropped off at my door, so we're gonna slap those in there real quick. Then the headers should be here later today. We're gonna get those in there. And then in another video that comes out after the car is already sold, we're gonna ceramic coat this car. Then we're gonna compare it to the ceramic coating that's on my Ferrari 458. So let's get out of the car, let's put in some new engine mounts and get this car basically ready to go. We've got the shop dog Mo with us. Hi Mo. What you doing, buddy? Huh? What you doing? You looking for little treats and stuff? Yeah. Oh, you just got a bath. You smell really good. Yeah, you're all soft. Oh, yeah, you're soft. When you replace the engine mounts, it is a good idea to also replace the big bolts that go through the center of the engine mounts, as those tend to get messed up a little bit. So buy the new bolts, buy the new nuts. The engine mounts are part number 216357. These little nuts are part number 176573, and these big old bolts are part numbers 11369634. And of course, you can get those at ricambiamerica.com and use the code NGS10. They're gonna hook you up with 10% off. All right, so as you can see, we've got a jack positioned underneath the engine, and we're gonna jack the motor up just a little bit, just to ease off some of the pressure. We don't have to get it up too high just yet. Once we undo the bolts, then we do have to jack it up high enough to be able to get the motor mount out. There's 4 bolts that actually mount the engine mount to the frame, and those are all 17 millimeter. And then the big bolt in the center is a 24 millimeter. All right, let's try the breaker bar first. See if we can't get that to break loose. But this is actually come pretty easily. Let's see if I can put the electric impact on it. Might have enough power, I don't know. We killed the battery. Whoa, that was cool. Sweet. So now we got all the hardware off. We can't get the engine mount out until we jack the car up a little bit higher, or jack the engine up a little bit higher, I should say. So we only want to jack it up as much as we need to. Let's see if that was enough. There it is. All right, we got the new engine mount, and we slip that in. So we'll start to screw that in place, and then we'll try and align the big center bolt. So we're not going to tighten any of these down, we're just going to get the hardware on. Okay, so now we got the 4 mounting bolts in. We're going to try and put in the big center bolt. So I'm going to put this little metal disc on first, run the center bolt up through it, and then we're going to have to try and align everything as the engine comes down off the jack. So we got to lower the jack a little slowly, very slowly, trying to get it to align correctly. Let's see if it'll align. There it goes. I'm not going to tighten everything down until we get the other side, but I'm just going to hand tighten these bolts, or lower the engine down. Okay. So before we start on the other side, I'm going to show you what it looks like when these engine mounts fail. So here's the brand new one, here's the old one that I just pulled out. And as you can see, there actually is a height difference because this one has squished down. So if you notice, this rubber part right here has started to grade and squish. Now this one still arguably is good, and I could have left it in, but I was trying to make sure that this car is just rock solid. Basically, once this rubber pad touches this metal piece, they're done. And that's when you know that they're totally crap. So you can see how much further that rubber piece is away on this one and how much taller this center rubber sandwich is. So you can see how much the material has already kind of squished permanently and degraded. So when you inspect these engine mounts, you want to make sure that you see a substantial gap right here. If you see this piece touching, then you know that they're bad. I'm fairly sure that this car has had them replaced because these aren't sticking real hard. Like, a lot of times these bolts are all just gummed up and a total nightmare to take out, and these are coming out really surprisingly easy. Mo set up camp right where I need to be. Oh, hold on. Hi, Mo. Are you trying to help out? You doing a good job holding down the floor? Yeah? Just sitting here getting my way right where I need to be? I know. It's a rough life being a turd. Yeah. You're a good boy. Alright, we gotta jack the engine up. Yes, that's enough. There we go. Let's bolt up some of this hardware. Alrighty, let's try and get the big center bolt through. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we got to torque everything down. So the 4 bolts that mount the engine mount to the chassis, we go to 50 Newton meters, which is 36 foot-pounds, and the big ass center bolt, that one goes to 98 Newton meters, which is 74 foot-pounds. Oh, you're right in the way. Get out of the way. Oh, you gotta move. Moses, move. Move. Alright, got all the nuts on the mounts tightened. Now I just gotta tighten the big center bolt. And we tighten it to 74 foot-pounds, which is 90 Newton meters. Okay, got the engine mounts taken care of, so that's all done. Now all we have left is the headers, and then we're going to ceramic coat it. So of course in this video we'll do the headers as soon as they come in, so that should be in the next few hours.
A few moments later.
Oh yes! Yes. Check out how awesome these look. These things look gorgeous. They look so good. Take a look at this. Yes, we have these ceramic coated FabSpeed headers, and it's much cheaper than buying the blankets, and supposedly it works pretty darn good. So these look absolutely gorgeous. Let's get these in there, fire up this car, and call it good. All right, we've got my new header. We're gonna slip on the donut before we get started. There we go. That's the little gasket guy that goes on that end. And let's also put the gasket up there first before we get started. Make sure we got the right direction. Let's attempt to get the new headers in there. We'll do our best not to scratch this beautiful ceramic coating. Oh, there. All right, that's on. Now we just gotta put on a bunch of nuts. Alright, we've got the bolts and nuts for this flange, and we're going to get that all set up. So shove the bolt through. Try and get that to stay while I put the nut on. Alrighty, let's get the second one up there. Okay, both of the new headers are in. So now we need to take care of the O2 sensor. So first we gotta reconnect the O2 sensors on the front, and then we're gonna put in these. So these are tiny little catalytic converter O2 extenders. Basically, these are gonna make sure that we don't get a check engine light. Even though we're only removing the pre-cats and technically not the full catalytic converters, you still could get a check engine light. So this will make sure that we don't get one. Okay, there's the spot for the O2 sensor. It's best to kind of pre-twist it the opposite direction of where you're going to be turning it. Give it a couple twists in the wrong direction first, just so the wire isn't all super tight and bound up. And then there, good and tight. Okay, so here's the rear O2 sensors. Basically, we just got to pop those two off and then put in those little O2 extenders. I'm not sure what the shop dog Mo is doing right now. Mo, what are you doing? Clearly something smells very interesting. You're a goober. Okay, we got the O2 extenders in there. Next we gotta reconnect the AC compressor. Alright, let's get this AC compressor in there. This thing's heavy as hell. Okay, we're on the home stretch. Just gotta put in the fender liners, the under tray, and the wheels and diffuser. And then it's done. Oh, yes. So I'm gonna blast through that real quick. Oh my God, after a few weeks, ready? It's gonna be on its own 4 wheels. Here it comes. Here it comes. Victory!
Well, this calls for a celebration. I will.
Actually, I still gotta tighten down the lugs, but really, you know, basically, yeah, it's done. Okay, it's 11 o'clock at night, Wednesday the 22nd, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. I'm going live, and at 8:30 p.m. the auction ends. I still have to edit this video. Yeah, I got a lot to do. It's too late, so I'm not gonna start it up tonight. I'll start it up tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna start it up, take it out for a quick spin, make sure everything's good to go, and get some sound of it driving and stuff. Throw that in this video real quick, whip it out in the morning, get it up to you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna have a busy 24 hours. I'm gonna go to bed. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll continue on. We'll get it ready. You'll be able to see it. I'll show all the details. I'll get out in the sunlight and try and film some stuff so you can see it. And yeah. All right, we'll see you in the morning.
The next day.
Good morning, YouTube, and yes, the Ferrari F430 project car is done. Yes, and actually it is Thursday, so yes, this video is coming out on the same day that the auction is ending, and it's actually being filmed on the same, like it's literally Thursday right now, so this video is coming out in a few hours. Like I have to finish it up real quick so I can edit it. Yeah, I'm gonna start it up. It's gonna put some smoke out because we put in new headers and they're ceramic coated, so there's gonna be a bunch of smoke. It's okay, it's not catching on fire. Jinxed. We're gonna start up, we're gonna get the sound of the car. We'll take it out for a quick test run, and then I'm gonna park it out in the sunlight so you can see just how beautiful this car really is. Told you to smoke a little. I haven't gotten to see this out in the sunlight much because it's been stuck in the garage this whole time. It just looks so good. Just a wee bit of smoke. I guess we're almost done burning in. All right, it's almost ready to drive. The oil temperature's starting to come up a little bit now. And if you notice, no check engine light. Woohoo! While we're waiting for the car to warm up and burn off the rest of the smoke on the new headers and stuff, again, show you a bit about the car. And then don't forget, so this auction concludes today at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. So if you're interested in bidding the car, go to normalguysupercar.com right now. This car basically has new engine mounts, new headers, all the fluids flushed or bled. It's got brand new tires. The brakes are in excellent shape. It's got the carbon ceramic brakes. We've got lots of carbon fiber bits all over the car. Beautiful interior. It's all been cleaned and restored. All the sticky buttons have been removed. Brand new window switches. It's got a ceramic coating. I know I didn't show that in the video yet, but I actually did already ceramic coat the car. I just haven't made the video for that yet. So yes, it's actually ceramic coated. All the brakes, suspension, wheels, all those things have been ceramic coated. It's totally protected, ready to go. It does have a PPF on the front clip. So not the whole car, but just the front. There's a few minor imperfections, so like the diffuser has some scratches and stuff. It does have a scrape guard under the front. There's a couple of paint chips, very, very few. So I finally did notice that there are some paint chips, but like a couple. The windshield's in really good shape. There was one small scratch that I buffed out and you really can't see it. So as you can see, the paint is just in really, really good shape. There is almost no swirl marks. The paint is just so good. That's why we ended up not doing any paint correction, because it was in such good condition. The windshield also has no pits and no chips, or at least very, very, very few. Interior is really, really beautiful. We got the headliner taken care of. We've got the wrinkles taken out. As you can see, I cleaned up all the seats and stuff, so the bolsters are always gonna have some stuff wrong with them in these cars, but very, very little. Leather option behind the seats with the little storage pockets. We've got an aftermarket Pioneer stereo. Someone who's a viewer said that it's actually like a really, really good stereo. I didn't know that, so that's awesome. Got the tool kit, got the air compressor kit, the manual in the glove box. Oh yeah, this thing's got a brand new clutch. The clutch only has like 1,000 miles on it, and it does have brand new valve cover gaskets, so those things always leak in these cars. Engine bay is just immaculate. Just super, super clean. Ferrari Sport exhaust with valves functioning. All right, I think she's warmed up and smoked out enough. Let's go take it for a drive. All right, haven't driven this thing a whole lot. Just drove back from Dallas and that's pretty much it. Smoke's bellowing out of this thing now. It's funny. People have gotta like think, oh my God, the car's on fire. It's seriously just belching out smoke. It's on fire. It's actually on fire. Okay, so I was sitting here and I thought the fire was out, and then I saw a little bit of like flames, so I called 911 because I just don't want to be that guy that has the Ferrari burned to the ground. What an unbelievable date. Well, I hear them coming for me. There's my heroes. They gotta go that way then this way. I wonder what they say once they see it's a Ferrari. And here I didn't bring my big camera, I've just got my cell phone. Well, this is the first. I have a fire truck escort home. We decided the fire was out, and we decided the best solution was just to try and get it home. And so far so good. Alright, there's my heroes. Oh God. Well, may have to hold off on the auction. Yeah. I kind of got to figure out what I'm going to do here. I'm not sure yet. Let me collect my thoughts. Well, this is not how I expected today to go. I don't have a whole lot to say right now, so I just talked to Jim, my investor, and we discussed what to do about this. So obviously, I'm going to be fully transparent with everything that is possibly damaged. It doesn't look like there's much damage, but I don't know yet because I haven't pulled off all the panels and stuff. I think we concluded the best option is to halt the auction, or possibly even terminate the auction, refund anyone who wants their bidding $10 back, refund the deposit, take a look at the car, reassess it, get some videos out showing any damage that's there, and then possibly do a new auction, start it over. I don't know if I need to get new headers. I don't know what all's damaged yet. So it could be weeks before the car's ready. All right, I think it's the best option. So I'm gonna get this video edited and out so that way you guys understand why the auction stopped. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. All right, well, yeah. So that's the plan. So if you put down a deposit and you want it back, if you're not interested in bidding the car at this point, just say so, and I'll send you your $10 back. And I'll contact the person who's got the security deposit, let them know what's going on, refund the security deposit if they want to. And then I need to, I guess maybe I'm going to wash the car first because there's a lot of soot. I don't want soot everywhere. All right, cool. Yeah, there we go. All right, we got a plan. This sucks.